So that's a very good question. If you look at most of the SPME coatings, the sorbent coatings that are commercially available today, many of those are generally broadly selective sorbent coatings. And a big need in the SPME analysis today is to design coatings that are more targeted for specific types of analytes that cannot be extracted by commercial coatings today. One example that my group is working on right now and that we'll be reporting very soon is the extraction of acrylamide from coffee. Acrylamide is a very complicated analyte to extract from matrices like coffee because it dissolves very well in coffee and is very easy to extract from the matrix. So understanding how those particular analytes interact with the sorbent coating, the different types of interactions you can design into the PIL structure to achieve the extraction are something that is very important in my research group. And so oftentimes what we do is we try to understand how we can design the coatings to possess those interaction capabilities. We couple this with linear free energy relationships in gas chromatography to understand more about the polymer. Modeling is a very important thing. But oftentimes designing a particular selective coating for an analyte class can reap a lot of rewards since you can actually achieve LODs that are not even possible with the broadly selective coatings. So, for example, when you look at acrylamide in coffee, there are many thousands of analytes that are maybe up to 2,000 analytes that may be present in a brewed coffee sample. And acrylamide, depending on the roast of that coffee, is also present. And so if you use a particular polymer to do the extraction, that polymer, if it's a broadly selective polymer, is going to extract many of those analytes all at the same time and reach an equilibration. Whereas when we target that specific polymer, PIL, we can actually design that particular sorbent coating to have a higher partition coefficient for acrylamide from the coffee sample. So while we're still achieving extraction of other analytes, we're achieving a greater selectivity for acrylamide. And then once we achieve extraction of acrylamide on the fiber, we can use single ion monitoring, mass spectrometry to identify acrylamide from the coffee sample, for example.